This lecture covers the requirements for causation. If we want to claim that our independent variable causes our dependent variable, there are some things that we have to establish first. First, we need to establish that the association is not due to chance. Second, we need to be sure that what we're saying is the cause occurs before the effect. For example, an agency for kids, right? Their clients have to go through the program before we can say the program has had an effect. We also have to be very careful to be sure that the relationship is not spurious. Here's an example of what we would call a spurious relationship. As ice cream sales increase, the number of drownings increases. Can I say that eating ice cream causes drowning? First, we have to look for the presence of an intervening variable. An intervening variable is a third outside variable that impacts both the independent and the dependent variables. More people do die of drowning when ice cream sales increase, but there's something else that's going on that impacts both ice cream sales and the number of people who drown. It's summer. It gets really hot. People eat ice cream to try to cool down, and people go in the water to try to cool down. Here's another relationship. When there are more firefighters at a fire, we find that the structure sustains more damage. Does this mean that I can say that the firefighters are causing the damage? We have an intervening variable here. The size and the intensity of the fire are really important. So more firefighters are called out for larger, more intense fires. These kinds of fires cause more damage. Here's another example of an intervening variable. As shoe size increases, an individual's math ability increases, at least to a certain level, right? We have to look for something that impacts both your shoe size and your ability to do math. Right? And so here we can think about as people age, as they, you move from first grade to third grade up to 11th grade, your shoe size is going to get bigger, and hopefully your math ability is going to increase as well. So this has been an introduction to the concept of causality with a special focus on spurious relationships and intervening variables. Being able to recognize what an intervening variable is very, very important, because sometimes people, right, researchers will do this, make assumptions about the relationship between two variables, and they're not really careful at thinking through what could be an intervening variable. So for example, when we look at the SAT, right, there's an argument made that the SAT measures your readiness for college. But right, there's an important intervening variable here, which is social class. Right? So people of higher socioeconomic status tend to do better on the SATs. Right? If you have money, right, your family has money, they can pay for SAT prep courses. They can pay for tutors, right, to help boost the SAT score. So essentially what we'll be measuring is socioeconomic class rather than the ability to be able to engage in college level work.